Alexa Bliss goes and wrestles Ember Moon for a while. But, yeah, I really don't know.
The other thing I wanted to say, so if you don't have like a really good person right now, go Blazer from NXT.
Oh, there you go.
I think
you're thinking call-up, maybe.
I think she's the strongest person to go at Rousey. I would love that match. That'd be such a great match.
Yeah, 2 of the 4 horsewomen of MMA.
I think it'd be phenomenal. I mean, they don't really have anything else going for them. I'm going to make the prediction now. I think Alexa's going to retain somehow, just so they can extend the feud to find someone else that can to challenge.
I'm so glad you said that because I 100% agree. I think somehow, some way, Alexa Bliss retains. I envision her pulling out every single one of the dirtiest, nastiest heel tricks in the book, and just at some point, the ref turns his head and she gets lucky. An exposed turnbuckle catches Ronda Rousey and defeats her.
Yeah, maybe they even give her the fluky finish. Maybe they give her the fluky finish, but I just don't see they don't have a setup for after it, so I don't see they're taking the title off Alexa Bliss. And I don't think there's a good rival for Ronda Rousey right now, and you need to keep the heat on Ronda Rousey. You need to keep the pop going. You need to keep her one of the top people.
I agree. I think Ronda's still a little too green to have the strap. So anyway, let's move on. So now we are going to go to the WWE Championship match between AJ Styles and Samoa Joe.
Is this our last two? We only got 2 matches left?
We got 2 more.
Oh, so man, we already predict our main event then, huh?
Yeah.
It's gotta be the main event, right?
I think it's almost. I'd put money on the fact that it's going to be Brock versus Roman.
All right. Well, we'll talk about that later because it's our main event, clearly.
Yeah.
All right. We'll move on to. Let's do Joe and AJ, which is going to be awesome.
This is my prediction for match of the night.
Yeah, it's definitely one of those. It's definitely going to be a show stealer.
Joe
sounds awesome, dude. His promo work the last month is awesome.
Joe's
promo work's always awesome, but he's been just killing it recently, and I think he's gone under the radar with his promos just because what the Miz is doing, what what Dolph Ziggler's doing. It's just, dude, it's been on fire recently. We're doing actually pretty well, and I think it's been really good.
Yeah. Dolph Ziggler's promo to end Raw the other night was.
Oh, that was awesome. That was all so good.
That was the best promo that has been on I think Raw in quite some time, and it's
what Paul Heyman did last week though was really, really good.
I forget about Paul Heyman every fucking week.
The Samoan thing, I think they should have used something more with the Samoan thing, but it was a good promo.
Excluding Paul Heyman, I mean, it's just like promos work best when
Brock also had on the same card. Brock, or was it? No, it was the week before. Brock had a great promo also. I don't know. We got some good promos recently. They're I don't know. They've been building a few storylines. I think we just have too many matches and they can't build them all fairly.
I agree. No, I mean that's definitely there's just too much. I mean,
let's talk about Joe and AJ. We're taking too much away from this. This is gonna be awesome. I'm really pumped about this.
I expect this to be a brutal and personal match. One of the ones where it's like bell rings, they're at each other's throats, throwing haymakers left and right. I almost expect this one. Like I mean, like I said, my expectations are sky high. Match of the night. So.
Okay. So here's what I gotta say. Samoa Joe. I kind of have to add this to the prediction. So do you want to add anything to this match before we get into our predictions and stuff?
I just
what I'm going to say is it's going to lead into my predictions. So.
Okay, well, I'm just going to go ahead and say that if Samoa Joe, as he's walking to the ring, isn't yelling at AJ Styles, "Time's up, champ," then I'm going to be
awesome.
Very upset.
That'd be awesome. Maybe that'd be so sick.
If you remember when he signed the contract, he was yelling "TikTok champ" at him.
Oh, that was awesome.
Really wanted
Joe is so good.
Joe's
so good. Oh, I love Joe and TNA, and this is a TNA rematch. Joe and AJ. It's gonna be so good. I love Samoa Joe. But anyway, here's my prediction. So Samoa Joe, he's gonna win. But he is gonna beat down AJ Styles. AJ just took over the reign for the longest SmackDown WWE champion, I believe.
Yeah.
And I think Samoa Joe is going to punish him, and it's going to be a way to write AJ off for a few months. I don't think we're going to see
Really?
AJ return until Royal Rumble season. I think Joe is just going to beat him down. This way they don't have to give him an immediate rematch for AJ, and they do the rematch at WrestleMania. And then Joe is just going to brutally, maybe after the bell, but Joe's going to win. It could be after the bell that he just like injures him or something like that. But somehow AJ is going to be injured, storyline injury, and they're going to give AJ some time off. They're going to thank AJ for all the work he's put in the last year and a half, and Joe is going to get the strap.
Yeah, I think Samoa Joe definitely walks out. AJ Styles has done nothing short of a phenomenal job with as being WWE champion.
I think it's hard when you go for this long. It's hard.
It is, and can you remember right when he won it from Jinder Mahal in England? That crowd was absolutely insane.
They're still insane. He gets the biggest pops of the night, and he hasn't really.
He does.
He hasn't even been in a main event in so long.
He deserves it too, though.
That's what I think he needs a break. Well, Nakamura. That was what everyone wanted to see at WrestleMania. Was AJ Nakamura.
And granted, it didn't live up to the hype, but their matches later did.
Yeah, I think AJ's their guy. AJ's their guy. I think they're gonna give him a break, and I think they know that they can have the match with him and Joe at WrestleMania. I think they know that.
That's a WrestleMania caliber feud and match for sure. And I think
AJ returns at Royal Rumble to win the Royal Rumble. Early thing prediction, and that's how I'd book it storyline wise, and I think it'd be awesome.
I just see this is another one of the endings that I can see in my head where AJ goes for a phenomenal forearm and Joe kind of rolls out of the way, Coquina clutch right on him, and it's just it's lights out.
You know what I think Samoa Joe's gonna pull out?
What?
The Muscle Buster.
The Muscle Buster.
And that's the injury, and maybe that's the injury to AJ Styles.
No, that's not bad. I like that.
Ooh, yeah, we haven't seen that Muscle Buster in a long time.
We have not.
Ooh, that'd be kind of nut. That'd be kind of cool. And that Muscle Buster is just like that thing that injures people. Ooh, that'd be kind of. Ooh, that's such good for his character too.
Ooh, that's a take. That's a take right there.
Yeah. All right.
Anyway, all right. Main event time.
You think Joe's gonna win too, though?
Yeah, I think Joe's gonna win.
I think Joe deserves to win it. Joe's gonna be a great champion.
He would be a great champ.
It. He's always been talked about how he should be in the WWE, and that's one of those guys you gotta. I hope Joe, when he wins it, though, they don't give him the "You Deserve It" chant because he's such a heel. He's gonna shut it down so quick. I just want him. I guess you can give it to him, but I want him just to torch it down so quick. It's just not good for his character. They're gonna burn the house down
for sure. Which is gonna suck because moving on to our next one, Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns, after the barn burner of a WWE title match, the Universal title match is going to just let everyone down, I think.
Oh, it's not even fair that you have to follow that match.
That's why I think it's gonna open to a chorus of boos because everyone's gonna be hot off the the WWE title match, and it's just not gonna be a good opening starter for the Universal title match.
Oh, it's gonna be WrestleMania-esque. It's gonna be very WrestleMania-esque.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm having flashbacks of is WrestleMania.
It's just hard to build this feud up anymore because we've seen the match so many times. I think this is the best time they've built the match, but I just don't want to see it anymore.
They've built it the exact same way.
No, I think the promos have been better. The Paul Heyman split. Brock Lesnar seemed more heelish. I think the build has been better.
How much better would it have been if instead of Brock Lesnar coming out and beating the ever-living hell out of Roman Reigns, Paul Heyman gives him Roman Reigns the piece of paper, walks out, and that's the image we have closing Raw.
I agree. I think that should have been the closing image. I agree. That should have Brock Lesnar should have.
Then I am excited as all hell for this match.
I agree. That last 30 seconds, 60 seconds, they were a storyline great. The storyline was great, and then you did that, and it's like, what do we expect? We knew Paul Heyman was a snake. He's always been a snake, but I don't know.
To me, that was almost That was almost like WWE hearing, like, collectively every wrestling fan being like, oh my god, think about Paul Heyman and Roman Reigns, and they were like, oh, we fucking got him now. And Vince just licks his little chops and starts pulling his dick out and jerking off a little bit.
It could still be like a little, trying to play us that Paul Heyman joins Roman Reigns.
I mean, yeah, I wrote about that too in the blog about, don't be so quick to discount the fact that Paul Heyman might still.
He's a snake. I just said it.
He is. I just see the way that this ends, and it's Roman Reigns holding the Universal title, and the screen goes black, and we still hear the boos.
That's not how I see it ending at all. Because I don't know. I think I've learned from this. I honestly, I don't. I feel like what's the word I'm looking for? The person that's just been beat up so much, and they start to take accountability for being beat up or whatever.
I don't know.
It's the whatever. It's the one case. I'll think of it later, but whatever. So I don't. The crowd reaction. You're assuming it's gonna be, if it goes after Samoa Joe and AJ, it's gonna be terrible. I agree with that. You don't think there's any way Roman can get a cheer? Let's say Roman goes before that match. Do you think Roman gets some cheers?
Yes.
Yeah?
I think if they go before the WWE title match, yes.
So if they go before that, I'm assuming Roman goes over clean. If they go in the main event, I'm assuming neither Brock or Roman walks out with the title.
I just do not. If I'm being linear with my predictions here, Kevin Owens winning the Money in the Bank contract, I do not see him cashing in.
Yeah, I don't. I think Dean Ambrose could play a role. I think Paul Heyman could play a role. I think Kevin Owens could play a role. I think Braun Strowman could play a role. Maybe even Seth Rollins. Maybe Seth Rollins is the guy, and we're just all overlooking him. And Seth Rollins is maybe like something's going on. Paul Heyman's trying to screw him, and then Seth Rollins goes out there. Maybe it's Seth Rollins and Paul Heyman.
I think it's more likely to be.
Oh, could you imagine Seth Rollins and Paul Heyman? That'd be awesome.
That'd be pretty cool, but Seth doesn't need someone to talk for him.
No, he doesn't need that. But that would be such a good heel. He was a great heel, and I think with Paul Heyman, it would be great. It'd be even better. It would just be like an. He would be a pretty good
heel.
Yeah. The only thing I wanted to say was maybe what Paul Heyman said in the Samoan thing was a foreshadow. Can you pull up what he said?
Yeah, hang on one quick second.
So, yeah, I think that could be a possible foreshadowing. I don't know. I don't know. This match can go so many ways. Go ahead.
So, Paul Heyman's, when he was speaking Samoan and culturally appropriating Roman Reigns, he said, to triumph, to fight, to win. So, I mean, take that for what you will.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess it could be something. I feel like they would have explained it. It's going to be something to do on Monday night's card.
I agree. I think that was kind of weird that it didn't say anything, like have him explain what he said. But I honestly just see it as being WWE, like, just being like, whatever, fuck it, we don't give a shit. So.
I hope not, man. I hope not. I'm excited for the Summerslam card. Let's make our last prediction, I guess.
All right, so, yeah, I mean, I've already said it, but yeah, my last prediction, Roman Reigns holding the Universal title above a broken Brock Lesnar, and the WWE Universe drowns him in a chorus of their displeasure.
Yeah. I don't see Roman Reigns walking away with the title. I don't know why. This is probably the time that Roman walks away with it, because this is the only time I don't see him walking away with it.
Yep.
I think they want Brock Lesnar to either be a double champ in UFC or WWE, or they're just gonna go Brock. Or they're gonna go Braun or KO cash in. I don't see Brock. That's the only three people I can see leaving with the belt, or that Roman Reigns just gets screwed over.
Yeah. I
just don't see Roman leaving with the belt. Because I know the broken crowd's gonna be so angry, and if they're trying to get Roman over, dude, maybe they. What? Oh my God! What would you if they actually finally turn Roman heel in Brooklyn?
Oh my God!
They could do that, and that could be the thing.
I want you to understand right now that when you said that, I literally had